Hello everyone, it's Andrew here, and I thought today I'd try something a little different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about some stories from my childhood, specifically pets. Now, anyone who I've discussed this with at this point in time knows that I personally am not much of a pet person. I don't begrudge people who have pets, although please keep your dog on a leash. More on why that really matters to me in a moment. So, growing up, there was a period of time that we went through where we had quite a few pets. We had fish in a tank, we had some reptiles, I don't remember exactly which. I think some lizards of some variety. It's been a while. I remember having the aquarium with sort of rocks in the bottom and some like heat lamps and stuff for them. And I think they might have eaten crickets. We had some ducks. Those did not last. This was out in kind of a rural area at the time. And apparently the ducks did not want to come indoors, and my dad got tired of trying to encourage them in that process, and they, let's just say they did not survive, which is rather unfortunate for them, although rather fortunate for whatever ate them. Yeah. But there's a couple of, I think we had birds at one point in time, too. We had a lot of different pets, like songbirds type birds, not just ducks. We had a period where we had a lot of different types of pets, and the ones that are of particular notes to me, that are the particularly interesting ones. So the first one I'm going to discuss is a dog that we had. This dog was named Charlie. It was a rat terrier. It was also a puppy. Apparently, the people selling it. It was a fairly young one when we got it. It was apparently adorable and on some sedatives or tranquilizers or something because apparently, this is what I'm told, my mom thought it was super cute. I wanted to get it. We got it. And it then stayed in our kitchen. I don't know what the plan was for training it. I don't know if anyone bothered. I remember that it had to be fenced off in the kitchen. There's a boy on top of it, is male rat terrier. And, oh, goodness, my sister and myself were under 8 at the time. And we had in the kitchen, because the kitchen had like a linoleum floor or something like that. And so when it inevitably excreted waste products, it would generally do it in a floor that was easier to clean up than, say, carpet. And I remember whenever my sister or I went into the kitchen, we would make a mad dash for these higher stools, kind of like bar stools or whatever, that were higher up, that were at the island table. So they're at countertop height. And I remember running to those and trying to avoid Charlie, who terrified us. And I think both of us actually have a mild phobia of dogs to this day as a result of that. It's not bad, but it certainly makes me uncomfortable when dog's off the leash and your friendly dog can be friendly someplace else with someone else. Thank you very much. It makes me uncomfortable. So I don't want a dog. We never did have a cat. Charlie, by the way, I think ended up going to someone else. Hopefully he ended up with a good home. Unfortunately, that was not with us. And yeah, that was certainly an event. Like I said, never had a cat. Did cat sit once for some friends. That generally went fine, although all of the cute but annoying things that cats do have quite encouraged me to not get one in any time in the future. The other story that I wanted to tell was actually about some gerbils. Yes, we had gerbils, and I think we may have had a hamster. Actually, what I am remembering right now is I'm remembering like a hamster ball and like the whole sort of set of tubes and stuff, colored tubes that you could hook up to make sort of spaces for them to crawl around in, which, come to think of it, was quite fun. And I'm suddenly remembering some of the smells too, which is not the best thing to be remembering. But the gerbils were rather interesting in that we got a couple. We got a pair of them, right? We didn't want it to be lonely, so it had a friend. So we got 2 gerbils, and they're both male because we wanted to have 2 gerbils and not more than 2 gerbils. And so they hung out in their cage sort of area until they didn't, and they managed to escape. and then we had to try to find them, and we didn't succeed right away. But we eventually located them, and they're babies, because somebody screwed up, and it was definitely not 2 male gerbils, because 2 male gerbils don't escape and breed. So, yeah. Anyway, those are a couple of my pet stories, and I don't intend to generate any more anytime soon, because pets are a lot of responsibility, and my own life is enough, thank you very much. So, at least for the time being. Until next time, everyone, take care. Hopefully you have a better time with pets than I did, and hopefully you have some fun stories of your own. Goodbye, everyone.